Hi, how's it going everyone? So this is my first reaction video to the new cards from the upcoming set. I've been very hesitant in creating this video because I'm not a master rank player, and I said this a lot of times before. I can't provide any kind of master rank player insights. I can't tell you whether this card is going to do great in competitive meta at all. But I'm quite experienced in creating fun and meme decks, so I can evaluate these cards based on their meme potential and their fun potential, I would say. So let's just look at these cards and see what the potential these cards can be, you know. So the first one that really caught my eye is Treasured Trash. Okay, so this is 10 cost. It's crazy. This has so much meme potential here because it fills your hand with random cards, and most importantly, they cost 0. They cost 0 and are fleeting, so that's the downside of it. And another downside is you can only play 3 more cards this round. But there's one thing that can circumvent one of the downsides, which is Stress Testing. Stress Testing is a 1 cost card that removes fleeting from all cards in hand. So when you are discarded, you draw 1 fleeting, so that's not the important part. The important part is the first line. Remove fleeting from all cards in hand. So imagine this, I suppose, on what, turn 8 or something, or turn 9? Once you bank enough mana, right? You have 11 mana and above. You cast this, you use this to remove fleeting, you cast any 3 of these cards, and the next turn you have tons of 0 cost cards. And there's so much meme potential here because it can be any card at all. It can be a bunch of trash, or it can be a bunch of treasure. I'm quite excited in playing these cards. Like once this comes out, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna be the first to try this. This is so much fun. I mean, you can potentially get a 0 cost Atakan. 0 cost Atakan, man. It's insane. It's insane. Okay, so let's just see what other cards that has a lot of meme potential. Arena Kingpin, terrible. It's just a echo, right? It's echo. But it doesn't have any other abilities. But I'm quite excited about this impact ability here. Impact ability has a lot of like aggro potential, and I'm a fan of aggro. I mean, the impact ability says that when you strike, you are able to deal 1 damage to your opponent's nexus, and this is perfect for an aggro deck. Yeah, and I think what is the most insane out of all these impact cards is Poro Sled. There's so much potential here, and rightfully so, this is epic. If you look at this, right, it's a 5 for 5/5. Poro Sled summons an attacking random 1 cost Poro. So imagine this, you have already cast like 2 Poro Snacks before you hit Poro Sled, and when you attack, it summons an attacking random 1 cost Poro, which is 1/1, but you have Poro Snacks, which makes your attacking Poro 3/3, right? 3/3 in attack, and this, when you summon this, if you have 2 Poro Snacks, it's like what, 7/7? 5 for 7/7. Absolutely nuts. I think this will kind of like change up the Poro decks, you know. This might make Poro decks viable in the meta. You are attacking and you're summoning 3 Poros that are hitting for 3 damage, which is absolutely insane. I think what is most interesting about this set also is the poison darts, all this poison path cap synergy. I got this feeling that it's going to be the next toxic deck. You look at all these cards like poison darts, it plants 3 path caps on random cards in enemy deck, and all these cards have so much synergy, you know. Previously, like, you only are limited to a few cards that can plant poison path caps, right? But there's every single card here. You can create a deck that every single card can create some sort of mushrooms in your opponent's deck, and I don't know, man. I'm not quite sure about this. I'm not quite sure. This has the potential to ruin the meta, I would say. But I mean, I'm just an idiot here, right? I'm just a jank deck player. So maybe they will balance things out because this is just a portion of the new cards that is coming out. So I'm quite interested in seeing where this go. A path cap deck is always fun to play. It's definitely fun to play. And imagine this. If you have so much path cap potential here and you run Scouts field promotion with Teemo, I think there's a possibility that you can hit like 1000 path caps. There's a possibility. All in Teemo? Not really all in Teemo lah. I mean, it's like you have to include all these cards, right? To include all the path caps. Okay, Ava Achiever looks way too much like Swim. I think what Mega Mogwai say is true. It looks way too much like Swim. Okay, another one that has meme potential here is the Bandle Tree. So Bandle Tree is something that is pretty interesting here. Bandle Tree seems like just another copy of Star Springs, but with some differences there, because this creates a follower from a new region in hand, and when you win the game if you summon units from 10 regions. So it's another form of like win condition, but this is not healing, this is summoning creatures from different regions. And there's a lot of meme potential in the sense where you are able to create a follower from a new region in hand. So it could be any kind of follower. It could be Atakan again. It could be Atakan. I mean, I love Atakan. And if you combine this with the 5 cost Targon picks, you can potentially just reduce all your followers to 0 cost, right? Yeah, and there's so much potential here. But at the same time, it can be quite difficult just relying on this card to win the game, because it can create any follower that has any cost from 1 cost to 10 cost, or 0 cost. There's a 0 cost card, right? 0 to 10 cost. Any single card is possible. Hence, I think you are relying a lot on other combination of cards, like because you have seen that there's a lot of dual region cards, right? So this might be quite easy to hit. If this is viable, maybe people will have to start running like landmark removals. But in a lot of decks right now, nobody really run any kind of landmark removals. So that will be an interesting development. I think one of the most interesting parts is also new artworks. The new artworks makes things more interesting, and I'm not quite sure how this will be introduced. Is this something that is an additional skin on top of it, or I haven't read the patch and I don't think I've seen any information on what this will be about, but it'll be interesting to see how this will be introduced, because this Teemo looks way better, man. All this new Fizz, I think this Fizz, I guess that's fine. I wish they had another picture for Lulu and Heimerdinger. Feels a little odd that they only do it for Teemo and Fizz. Maybe these are the 2 cards that are most popular, because I realize whenever I create Lulu decks, nobody watches it. Heimerdinger, I have never created a single Heimerdinger video, you will realize that. So that is all of my opinions on these new cards. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a comment below and let me know, and leave a like on this video. I mean, this will really tell me whether I should be doing this, because I mean, I do enjoy talking about these cards and I do enjoy sharing like what are my thoughts on it, but I'm just kind of like maybe just lack of confidence, or I'm just concerned because like views, I'm very concerned with not getting enough views on this, and I'm wasting my time, wasting your time and all of these kind of things. But I mean, if y'all enjoy this discussion on meme potential and fun of these cards, I think please let me know. I would really like to know about that. So see you next time. I mean, once there are more new cards, I'll be talking about it again.